Welcome to my presentation. This is Mazharul Islam with you. My dear learners, today I am going to read out an English topic that's been article from English newspaper that was published almost 1 year ago. It's very important topic for students. Its headlines names, why must we take IELTS exam? IELTS means I for international, E for English, L for language, T for testing, S for system. A national exam council can solve English certification issues. This article is written by Ramiz Ahmed, a lecturer of English, Sylhet Cadet College. That article is written by him. It's very important topic. Now I'm going to read in details. It is widely acknowledged that proficiency in English opens up many opportunities around the world. This skills enhances one's ability to connect with other, access resources, and navigate a globalized and interconnected world. Perhaps it is considering all these aspects that English is widely taught as a foreign or secondary language and is a compulsory subject from class 1 to 12 under national curriculum. However, even after studying and learning this language for 12 years, a large section of our students are not proficient enough in English to pursue higher studies abroad. Most unfortunately, even those who earn bachelor's or master's degree in English at home often face the same fate when they decide to work or study abroad. One contributing factor that is the quality of English teaching in our schools and colleges is lacking when considered against the global standard, and consequently students aspiring to pursue further education abroad have to incur additional expenses by taking English proficiency tests such as TOEFL or IELTS, and accordingly take private lessons to do well. Meanwhile, many international institutions are reluctant to accept our school and colleges certificates as evidence of proficiency, as the exams are not managed by a central authority. While improving the quality of English lessons is a structural issue, the certification process need not be, as it is many countries' National Examination Council or similar bodies exist to oversee the administer national level examinations for educational certification, and these certificates act as proof of proficiency. For example, in Nigeria, the National Examinations Council is responsible for conducting examinations and award certificates for completing both primary and secondary education. In our neighboring country, India, students passing the Indian Standard 12 English language on the first attempt under certain boards are not required to take proficiency test when pursuing higher studies. Regrettably, Bangladesh currently lacks a dedicated national examination council or an equivalent organization to manage school and college qualification. In lieu of centralized council, various examination boards and educational authorities within the country manage, administer exams at different levels. This entitles collectively contribute to maintaining the integrity and standardization of the national education system. These fragmented systems makes it difficult for international institutions and employers to access the academic credentials of individuals accurately. This ultimately leads to further challenges for Bangladeshi students who want to study abroad. In this era of intense global competition, having reliable and transparent examination system is vital. A national council can help align national educational standards with international benchmarks, ensuring that our students are well prepared to compete globally. Considering all these issues, the establishment of such council and Bangladesh is not a just demand of the time, but critical step in ensuring the integrity, consistency, and quality of examinations, which will ultimately contribute to the improvement of Bangladesh's education system as whole. Thanks to everyone for listening me. Again, that is very important topics. If you want, I can provide you this article. So thank you very much.